Good morning. Unfortunately, American mass media is treating very superficial the context or the information about the United States patio or front yard. But the situation is that on the weekend, the Mexican president Andrés Manuel López Obrador collapsed in a meeting and apparently suffered a stroke beside a heart attack. Immediately, he was taken to a hospital, military hospital in Mexico City. But the case here is that Mexico is out of control. The government has not control of the border, of the organized crime. You see here in America, kids are dying by thousands consuming fentanyls and opioids. I heard, according to the intelligence report, that President Biden ordered to the Pentagon take care of the border. Why? Because in Mexico, and at the time they make official that the Mexican president is not able to come back to the government, or if he already died, we never know. Mexico has almost 800,000 migrants, and United States is deporting 30,000 every month. What this means is that there are more migrants in the streets of Mexico than armed forces, that troops. So if the Mexican president died, or is already, or he already passed, they are not going to release the information because they consider very risky at this point release any detail, because automatically migrants are going to the border and try to cross to America. Also, the government is not organized to take control of the situation. Andrés Manuel López Obrador managed a very corrupt 5 years of his administration, taking off the money from all the trust they have for any emergency situation, for any department. There are no budget. Mexican government at this point has empty hands, and there is not money to control every situation. I have a very good access to information that let me know this. And what is happening is the risky situation is not a problem for Mexicans. Automatically, as a domino effect, comes to America in several areas. United States has Mexico as the main commercial partner, according the former NAFTA, now TEMEC commercial agreement. Number one. Number two, migration. Immigration of people is out of control, and all of them are going to try to cross the border into the United States. Number two, the parity of peso. Mexican government has not cash, and they are going to try in emergency situation to use money they can and they have not used from the central bank, because that money is to support the parity of the peso versus the dollar. So consequently, we are going to have a possible devaluation of the Mexican peso. All these situations collapse and cause a domino effect into the United States economy for many reasons, small and big reasons. And Mexico has not a real opposition. All the opposition parties in the last 5 years were submitted under the control of the official government that bribed senators, governors, congressmen. Mexican government has not leadership, honest leadership. And the Mexican army is the most corrupt army in the world, because instead to protect the Mexican population, they protect drug dealers that come and poison Americans. Also, the Foreign Relations Minister, Marcelo Ebrard, is selling fake passports to drug dealers and to people, members of other cartels. In fact, he is selling passports and fake documentation, fake because they put their picture and other name, but they are real passports, real Mexican passports. He is selling to the people that move the fentanyl into the United States. These drug dealers, these terrorists are coming to America with fake documents. The situation is very serious. And I hope Biden administration do and overdo the control of the border, because at this time, America is jeopardizing also their social stability. Not only with the thousands of drugs that are crossing illegally every day, also because snipers, terrorists, already trained in Nicaragua by Russian government, are coming to America to follow orders of Vladimir Putin to put out of control American stability as a retaliation for the big help President Biden and United States is giving to Ukraine government. This is a serious call. America, please pray, and we hope Mexican government resolve this situation. But sorry, I underestimate the Mexican army, because there is a huge list of evidence that the Secretary of the Army, Luis Crescencio Sandoval, is part of the mob of the drug cartels. I keep you posted. Thank you.